Archangel Michael says a quiet force has been moving through the unseen layers of your life, carrying a love so deep it has never dared to speak. This love has been watching you from the edges, protecting you without your knowing, longing to break free into the light. But as it draws closer to being revealed, another hand, cold, calculated, and dangerous, has begun to stir, desperate to stop the truth before it reaches you. You may not have realized it, but the threads of fate have been weaving your story with someone else's in silence. Their presence has been near, in shadows and in moments you thought were coincidence, but nothing about this has been accidental. They have been waiting for the exact moment to step forward, yet each time they try, something, or someone, intervenes. This is no small interruption. The interference is deliberate, born of fear and jealousy, by someone who knows that once this truth is revealed, everything will shift in your favor. They stand in the way, pretending to protect you while secretly guarding their own control over your destiny. Their actions are not out of love, they are rooted in a desperate need to keep you from receiving what is meant for you. Your soulmate's heart has been carrying this weight in silence, aching for the day when they can step through the blockade and speak. The words they wish to give you have been written in their soul for longer than you can imagine. And now, with the time drawing near, the opposition has grown sharper, more ruthless, willing to do whatever it takes to keep that confession from finding your ears. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The dangerous hand is not working alone. It hides behind friendly smiles, behind shared spaces and false gestures, building a wall so thick you can barely see what's on the other side. They are the keeper of a false narrative, feeding you fragments of half-truths to keep your mind from questioning the missing pieces. The one who loves you sees it all but is trapped in the quiet, forced to wait for an opening in the web of lies. They have watched as moments that could have brought you together were stolen. The interference is precise, as if every opportunity was marked and erased before it could bloom. Archangel Michael says the silence is breaking sooner than the enemy expects. There is a surge of courage building in the heart of your soulmate, one that will defy the barriers no matter how high they are built. The danger may be real, but so is the force of a love that refuses to die. You have been sensing this pull, a quiet stirring in your spirit that tells you someone is trying to reach you. That whisper you hear in your heart is not your imagination, it is the echo of their longing, pushing past the distance and the deceit. Type Amen to get blessing 482. Every hour that passes draws the moment closer when the truth will push its way through the cracks. The dangerous hand feels this, and it is why their movements have become more frantic, more desperate, trying to cover what cannot stay hidden. They are using every resource, every connection, to hold back what's coming, but their grip is starting to weaken. Your soulmate has been patient for far too long, but patience has now turned into a need they cannot silence. Nights have been restless, thoughts consumed with how to tell you everything before it's too late. They have replayed your moments together in their mind, even the ones you didn't know were shared, searching for courage in memories you have yet to understand. The one standing in the way fears what will happen when the truth breaks through. They fear your strength, your unity, and the power that comes when love aligns with destiny. For them, your happiness is a threat they cannot bear to witness, so they poison the space between you with doubts, lies, and illusions. Archangel Michael says the interference will fail because it is built on deception, and deception cannot hold forever. Truth is relentless, it will find a way. Even now, Signs are appearing around you that the truth is close, small pieces of information slipping through before they can be silenced. Type Amen to get blessing 915. There is a path forming, one that neither you nor your soulmate expected, and it is pulling you toward a meeting that will change everything. This path is guarded by divine timing, ensuring that no matter how much the enemy tries to delay it, they cannot erase it. The energy between you both is too strong to be broken. In hidden moments, your soulmate has almost spoken your name aloud, testing the way it feels on their lips. They imagine the way your eyes will meet theirs when the truth is finally free. Every thought of you brings both hope and a heavy ache, knowing each day that passes without you is another day lost. The one working against you is about to make a final move. They believe it will seal the distance forever, but they are wrong. What they do not understand is that their very actions will create the opening your soulmate has been praying for. When that moment comes, it will be swift. Words that have been trapped will spill, and everything will make sense at once. The threads will weave together, revealing the truth that was always there beneath the lies. Type Amen to get blessing 642. The dangerous hand is already sensing that control is slipping away. Their attempts to manipulate you are becoming more obvious, their behavior more erratic. They are rushing, and in their rush, they are making mistakes. Your soulmate is watching closely, not from a distance of indifference, but from a position of care and strategy. They know one wrong move could give the enemy more ground, so they have been cautious, waiting for the right moment to step in fully. This is not hesitation born of fear. It is timing sharpened by love. Archangel Michael says the signs of the truth are closer than you think. You may notice sudden changes in those around you, odd glances, abrupt silences when you enter a room, small shifts in tone when your name is spoken. These are the ripples created when a secret is about to surface. Do not be surprised if dreams start carrying pieces of this truth to you. Sometimes the heart knows before the mind does, and your spirit has already begun preparing for what's to come. The dangerous hand cannot stop what is divinely designed. Type Amen to get blessing 577. The air around you is shifting, carrying an energy that feels both heavy and electric. Something in you knows change is coming, even if you can't yet name it. Every instinct in your soul is telling you to pay attention, because the truth you've been waiting for is moving closer. Your soulmate feels it too. Their heart beats differently now, faster when thoughts of you rise to the surface, stronger when they imagine your face. They are rehearsing their words in silence, knowing that when they finally speak, the weight of their love will cut through every lie that has been built to keep you apart. The one who opposes this is not resting. They have doubled their efforts, trying to distract you with false opportunities, shallow conversations, and situations designed to keep your focus elsewhere. Their hope is to run out the clock before the truth arrives. Archangel Michael says divine protection is surrounding you now. No matter how they try to block, the walls they've built are beginning to crack from the inside. Light always finds a way through darkness, and your story is being pulled toward that light. Type Amen to get blessing 844. Somewhere in the quiet hours, your soulmate is crafting a message, maybe a letter, maybe words they will speak directly to you. That will carry everything they've hidden. They know it will be risky, but they no longer care about the risk. The danger of losing you forever is greater than any fear they hold. You have crossed their mind at times you could not have guessed, in places you never knew they were. They've watched over you in moments when you thought you were alone, quietly guarding you from the shadows, making sure no harm came close enough to touch you. The one in opposition senses this growing boldness. They feel the shift in your energy and your soulmates, and it rattles them to their core. That is why their actions are becoming more aggressive. They can't control the change that is coming. Very soon, a choice will be made that changes the balance forever. And in that moment, the truth will have no chains left to hold it down. Type Amen to get blessing 269. The dangerous hand will attempt one final strike, believing it will scatter the connection before it fully forms. They will use what they think is your weakness, turning it against you, hoping to plant doubt so deep that you close your own heart. But this time, you will feel the falseness in their words. Your soulmate is already prepared for this move. They have been watching the patterns, learning the enemy's rhythm, and waiting for the exact moment to step between you and the danger. They will not hesitate when the time comes. Archangel Michael says the courage your soulmate carries is not ordinary. It has been forged through trials, through years of quiet endurance, through moments when they could have given up but chose not to. They have been walking toward you all along, even if you could not see them. And when they finally appear before you, the world will feel different. The air will carry a weight of truth that cannot be denied, and you will understand why every delay, every silence, was leading to this exact point in time. Type Amen to get blessing 903. The days ahead will feel charged with an unseen tension, as if the world itself is holding its breath. You may notice unusual patterns, people speaking in hushed tones, messages arriving late, meetings being delayed without reason. These are not coincidences, they are the ripples of a truth trying to find its way to you. Your soulmate moves carefully through this storm. Each step they take is calculated, not because they are unsure, but because they know one wrong move could give the dangerous hand the advantage it seeks. They are waiting for the moment when everything aligns, when they can bypass the walls and reach you directly. The one blocking this revelation is beginning to feel exposed. Their once confident actions are now shadowed by paranoia, every small slip making them glance over their shoulder. They know they cannot hide forever, yet their pride pushes them to fight harder. Archangel Michael says a breaking point is near. It will not be loud or chaotic at first. It will come like a quiet shift, a sudden moment when the lies no longer hold power. From that moment on, nothing will be able to reverse the course toward truth. Type Amen to get blessing 121. The love that has been hidden from you is unlike anything you have ever known. It has been tested by distance, time, and interference, yet it remains unbroken. Every attempt to crush it has only deepened its strength. Your soulmate has walked through their own battles while protecting yours. They have faced silent struggles so that you could walk without knowing the weight they carried for you. Even without your awareness, they chose your safety over their own comfort. The dangerous hand has underestimated you both. They believed that separating you physically would be enough to end the bond. What they did not account for is the unshakable thread that ties your souls together, one that no distance can sever. And now, every passing moment is working against them. What they have built is beginning to collapse under the truth that refuses to stay hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 752. You may begin to feel dreams growing more vivid, carrying images of someone whose face you cannot forget. These dreams are not random, they are pieces of the story, fragments of the truth being whispered to your spirit before your mind is ready to see it all. You will wake with the lingering warmth of their presence, even when you cannot yet name it. Your soulmate feels this connection in their own dreams too. It fuels their determination, reminding them that no matter how long the wait has been, the meeting is inevitable. They are done allowing fear and interference to dictate the pace of fate. The one who stands in the way will notice this shift in both of you. Their attempts to distract will grow bolder, their stories more dramatic, their actions more invasive. But the louder they become, the clearer their deception will appear. Archangel Michael says divine timing is no longer in the distance, it is approaching. Soon, there will be no more hiding, no more silence, and no more power for the dangerous hand that has tried to control what was never theirs to control. Type Amen to get blessing 588. The clock is ticking toward a moment neither you nor your soulmate will be able to forget. The air will grow heavy, conversations will feel loaded, and even the smallest exchange will carry an unspoken weight. Something in you will know that a curtain is about to be pulled back. Your soulmate is no longer willing to let another season pass without the truth being spoken. They have waited in the shadows long enough, protecting you from afar, but the distance has become unbearable. Their love has reached a point where silence feels like a greater danger than the threat of the one standing in the way. The dangerous hand feels the shift and is scrambling. They are pulling strings faster than ever, speaking to people behind closed doors, sending messages meant to confuse you. Their fear is that if you and your soulmate come face to face, the bond will be undeniable. Archangel Michael says this fear is justified, because the moment you stand before one another, no lie will be able to breathe. The dangerous hand knows they will lose their hold the instant you see the truth in each other's eyes. Type Amen to get blessing 404. The one who loves you has endured storms you never knew about. They have fought against whispers, interference, and circumstances that would have broken most hearts. But every attempt to keep them away from you has only made them more certain of what they feel. They are gathering their courage like an army preparing for a final charge. Each word they want to say has been chosen with care, sharpened with honesty, and filled with the weight of years spent waiting. The moment they speak them, everything you thought you knew will be rewritten. The dangerous hand will make one last attempt to block this. They will use fear, shame, or false accusations, hoping to turn your heart away before it opens fully. But their timing will betray them, their move will arrive too late, and their own actions will reveal their intentions. Soon, a shift will happen so quickly it will feel like the air itself has changed. That will be the moment your heart recognizes what it has always known. Type Amen to get blessing 611. Your soulmate is closer than you think, closer than they have ever been. Every step they take now is guided by a force greater than fear. The dangerous hand can slow the process, but they can no longer stop it. In their quiet moments, your soulmate imagines how you will react. They picture your expression when you realize they were there all along, fighting for you without you even realizing it. They know there will be shock, but they also trust that the truth will bring peace after the storm. The one in opposition has underestimated the strength of your spirit. They believe you are easily swayed, but you have learned too much, grown too wise, and felt too many subtle truths to be fooled now. The energy of deception feels heavier to you than it ever has before, and you will not mistake it for care. Archangel Michael says the unveiling is imminent. Once the first thread of truth is pulled, the entire fabric of lies will unravel in front of you. Type Amen to get blessing 937. The final act is already in motion, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. Threads that have been carefully knotted by the dangerous hand are loosening one by one. The illusion they created is beginning to collapse under the weight of the truth pressing from all sides. Your soulmate is moving with purpose now. They have stopped waiting for the perfect time, realizing that the perfect time is now. Every day that passes is a day they could lose you, and they are not willing to take that risk anymore. The one who has been blocking this revelation feels their control slipping through their fingers like sand. Their voice no longer carries the same authority it once did, and their influence over your thoughts is fading. People they relied on to carry their lies are beginning to turn away. Archangel Michael says the shift will not be subtle, it will be powerful, undeniable, and irreversible. When the truth steps into the light, it will blind every shadow that tried to hide it. Type Amen to get blessing 557. The dangerous hand's last strategy will be reckless. They will throw accusations into the air like stones, hoping one of them will land hard enough to hurt. But the energy around you will already be so aligned with truth that their words will fall flat. Your soulmate will arrive like a storm breaking after long days of heavy clouds. Their presence will sweep away the uncertainty you've been living in. Every word they speak will feel like something your heart has been waiting to hear all along. The weight of their silence will lift, replaced by the steady warmth of a love that has survived more than most ever will. They will tell you how many times they tried to reach you, how they were stopped, and how none of it ever made them stop loving you. And as they speak, you will feel the dangerous hand's power dissolve into nothing, as if it was never truly real to begin with. Type Amen to get blessing 802. You will not need proof beyond their eyes. In that gaze, you will see the truth written without a single word. It will be as if every quiet longing, every moment of invisible protection, every unspoken prayer they've sent your way suddenly makes sense. The dangerous hand will be powerless in that moment. Their efforts, their schemes, their carefully constructed web will crumble. They will be left watching as the very thing they feared unfolds right in front of them. Your soulmate will step closer, no longer hiding, no longer waiting. They will tell you what you mean to them with a certainty that cannot be shaken. The air will feel lighter, the ground steadier, as the energy between you locks into place like it was always meant to. Archangel Michael says this love was never meant to be lost, it was only delayed. Now, the delay is over. Type Amen to get blessing 390. The moment of revelation will feel like time itself has slowed. Every sound around you will fade, every distraction will vanish, and all that will matter is the truth standing in front of you. The connection will be so powerful that even the air will feel different, lighter, charged, and alive. Your soulmate's words will not be rushed. Each one will be deliberate, soaked in the weight of years they've carried in silence. They will speak of how they saw you when no one else did, how they felt your pain when you thought you were alone, and how they loved you even when it was dangerous to do so. The dangerous hand will linger on the edges, watching their influence dissolve with every passing second. Their attempts to interrupt will feel hollow, their voice stripped of the power it once held. The room will belong to truth now, and there will be no going back. Archangel Michael says this is the moment fate has been moving toward, the moment when nothing, no lie, no fear, no obstacle, will be able to separate you again. Type Amen to get blessing 841. A wave of clarity will wash over you. Memories you didn't understand before will suddenly align, strange moments, odd coincidences, lingering feelings you couldn't explain. You will see how every step has been leading to this exact meeting. Your soulmate will reach for you, not hesitantly, but with the certainty of someone who knows where they belong. That touch will break the last barrier, pulling you into a truth so strong it feels unshakable. The dangerous hand will realize they have lost. Their control will be shattered, and the power they once wielded over both of you will be gone forever. They will fade from the path ahead, unable to stand in the light you now share. From that point forward, there will be no more hiding, no more silences, only a future built on what could not be destroyed. Type Amen to get blessing 268. The days after will feel unreal at first. You will carry a sense of wonder with you, as if you are walking through the answer to a question you didn't even know you were asking. Everything will look different, not because the world has changed, but because you now see it through the clarity of truth. Your soulmate will remain close, their presence steady and warm. They will not let the shadows creep back into your life. They will be your shield, your partner, and your reminder that love is worth fighting for, no matter the cost. The dangerous hand will vanish into the distance, swallowed by the consequences of their own choices. They will no longer hold a place in your story, because stories built on lies cannot survive in the presence of real love. Archangel Michael says the chapter ahead will be one of healing, of restoration, and of joy that will grow deeper with every passing day. Type Amen to get blessing 599. The bond between you will become unshakable, forged through trials that would have broken others. Every moment you share will feel richer, heavier with meaning, because both of you will know what it took to reach this place. You will speak more openly now, no longer afraid that truth will be stolen or silenced. Your soulmate will tell you how many nights they stood on the edge of revealing themselves, only to be pulled back by the dangerous hand's interference. They will describe how every obstacle only sharpened their resolve, how every delay taught them the depth of their feelings for you. And you will understand that this love is not ordinary, it is a rare and sacred bond. The dangerous hand will no longer be able to stand in the presence of what you share. They will retreat, not because they choose to, but because truth leaves no space for deception. The silence that once separated you will be replaced with a constant exchange of words, touches, and understanding glances that carry more than sentences ever could. Archangel Michael says this union was destined, written long before the interference began, and now it is here to stay. Type Amen to get blessing 713. In the weeks to come, you will notice how everything in your life starts to align. Opportunities that once slipped away will return, paths that were blocked will open, and the energy around you will shift into harmony. This is the ripple effect of truth taking root. Your soulmate will become your safe place, the one you can trust without doubt. Their presence will give you the courage to move forward in areas of your life you once hesitated to touch. The strength you draw from each other will make every challenge feel smaller, every day brighter. The dangerous hand will fade into a distant memory, a warning of what can happen when fear tries to control love. You will think of them less and less until they no longer have a place in your thoughts at all. From here, the story is yours to write together. Uninterrupted, unbroken, and unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 882. And so, the silence ends. What was hidden is now in the open, and the love that was meant for you has found its way to you at last. Every delay, every shadow, every obstacle was nothing more than a pause before the arrival of something unshakably real. Your soulmate will hold you close, not as someone they are afraid to lose, but as someone they now know will never truly be apart from them again. Their words will stay with you, their presence will anchor you, and their love will grow stronger with every shared moment. The dangerous hand has lost, and you have won, not just love, but freedom, clarity, and a future that belongs to you both. And as the days unfold, you will see how every twist and turn brought you here, exactly where you were always meant to be. Archangel Michael says the path ahead is yours to walk together, and no force will ever take it from you again. Type Amen to get blessing 334.